Today, I'm going to walk you through SteelWatch's Steelmaker Transformation Tracker, a new tool to help journalists, analysts, and campaigners to scrutinise major steel companies worldwide. If you find this video helpful, please like and share. The steel sector is a major driver of climate change, but up until now, it's been really hard to understand whether steel companies are truly addressing their impact. Steel companies' CO2 emissions reporting often hides which gases are actually included. Company coal use is unclear or doesn't get reported at all. Company boundaries also shift, which makes year-on-year comparisons unreliable. Enter the Steelmaker Transformation Tracker. This tool brings together data on the most important metrics in the transition in a coherent and user-friendly way. When you first get to the tool, you'll see a map with the headquarters of all the companies that SteelWatch collected data on. There are 22 companies in total, and they were selected because they're leading companies. What they decide to act on today and in coming years will shape how the steel sector tackles the climate crisis. If we click on each company logo, you'll see you have the option to go to a dedicated page with detailed information on each company's operations and their data from across the tracker's indicators. We'll look at this more closely in a moment, but first, let's look at my favourite bit. In the What Matters in the Steel Transition section, you get interactive charts plotting company performance across 4 categories. While many steelmakers claim to be acting on the climate crisis, the clearest indicators of responsible action are how fast they're cutting emissions and phasing out coal, if they're developing green iron production, as well as their record on protecting workers and communities. These charts track how companies are faring in these 4 categories. Let's see what you can do using the coal dependency category as an example. The indicators here show how dependent each company is on coal-based production and how this is changing over time. For each indicator, you can select as many companies as you like to compare. You can look at the data for a given year by changing the year here. If that's not enough detail for you and you want to see a company's performance in greater detail, you can do that. Just go back up to the map at the top, select the company you're interested in. You immediately get a snapshot of the company's key statistics for the previous year and an overview of where they have operations. Then you can select the section you're interested in and see their performance over time. You can also compare up to 5 companies at a time to get this time view. If we go back to the main page, you'll see that in the Transition Basics section, you have an overview of each company's commitments to global targets. While these are not proof of responsible action, they do provide insight into company culture and willingness to embrace transformational change. Last but not least, you'll see you have the option to delve into the full methodology behind the tool and the option to download the raw data. And that's the Steelmaker Tracker 101. We hope that this data helps journalists, analysts and campaigners to monitor real progress and hold companies accountable for a cleaner, fairer steel industry.